sad news for Erik and Lyle Menendez. The incarcerated brothers, who have done over 30 years behind bars for the murders of their parents, have the support of the outgoing Los Angeles County District Attorney, but unfortunately, they're gonna spend the holidays behind bars. They won't be getting out this year. In a Van Nuys courtroom today, Judge Michael Jessic said that he would not be ready for the previously scheduled December 11th hearing. Why? Rude. And the judge said that he would push it back to late January out of respect for the new administration. As I mentioned, the Los Angeles County District Attorney is on his way out. A new one is set to replace him, and they're going to now have to wait until the end of January. And who knows what will happen at that hearing. This move by the judge does not bode well, I think, for their future. The lawyers representing the Menendez brothers signed off and agreed to this delay by the judge. Why? Why not fight it? I mean, I guess you're trying to get the judge on good terms and in your favor. The judge says that the new hearing date is January the 30th and said any filings to change the date again are due by January the 17th. Mark Garagos, the lawyer for the Menendez brothers, said he expects the hearing to take more than a day in court. Due to a technical glitch, the brothers, who are doing time down in San Diego, were not able to appear virtually in video form. Instead, they were calling in and hearing everything. Their lawyer, Garagos, waived their right to appear while the court addressed scheduling. And even though the hearing was delayed until next year, the end of January, it was an eventful day in court. On top of this, 2 witnesses are still expected or are currently testifying due to health concerns, including their aunt, Joan Anderson Vander Mullen, their mother's sister, who is 93 years old. Their aunt and a dozen family members are very vocal in support of the brothers' release, but not all family members. Their maternal uncle, Milton Anderson, remains vehemently opposed to their release. In fact, a lawyer for their uncle says it's Milton Anderson's continued belief that the claims of molestation were made up and they were false. And he believes that the correct verdict was issued by the jury and the correct sentence was also committed. One of the pieces of evidence that we've learned that was not discussed in the original trial was this newly unearthed letter from one of the brothers to a cousin talking about their father molesting, being, abusive sexually. Additionally, also not included in that trial is testimony from a former member of Menudo that their father was abusive and inappropriate towards that young man who was a minor. The new district attorney of Los Angeles, who is about to take office, is a moderate and promised to be tough on crime, but he pledged to thoroughly review the case before taking a stance on whether he will continue recommending resentencing. But ultimately, it's not up to the DA anymore. It's up to this judge. And all of this information that I just shared with you, the letter and the former Menudo member, all of that is part of a different attempt to get the brothers released. It's a separate habeas corpus petition. California Governor Gavin Newsom has thus far declined to grant clemency to the brothers, at least for now. He is deferring to the newly elected Los Angeles County District Attorney, But it is possible that that could be yet another path to freedom for the Menendez brothers. The outgoing Los Angeles County District Attorney Gascon pointed out when he recommended the brothers for resentencing that given their age at the time of the murders, 21 and 18, it would make them eligible for immediate parole if they were to be resentenced. And the new district attorney gave an interview earlier today about the Menendez brothers. He said the following. Hochman asserts, quote, I can guarantee you that I will give this case the review that it absolutely deserves. There will be no cloud of credibility like there was over my predecessor on whether or not that was a just decision or just a political ploy. I'll do the work. So, stay tuned, and thoughts on the latest development, let me know in the comments section.